The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carley, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show. Hope you're all having a super amazing Friday. Welcome to the show. And how you doing, Serena?
I'm doing pretty good for a Friday. Of course, getting ready to go and hit the beach this weekend and try and get a bit of sun. So I'm getting all organised for that. And that's always usually a bit of like rushing around madly and crazy. But getting there.
Hell to the yeah, to the whoa. That sounds amazing.
I know.
So you guys know the drill. As you're tuning in live, just let us know where you're tuning in from. And secondly, as well, we don't promote this show. So if we add a little bit of value to you in some way, shape, or form, we'd appreciate just a share, right? Comment below, say how great it was, etc. We would love to hear from you guys and see you guys actively here live with us, asking questions, getting them answered as well. On today's episode, we're going to talk about stuff, and we're mainly going to talk about today growing your community for your business, and a large percentage of how to grow your community through social media in general. A large percentage of what it's going to, like your business on social media, is being social, right? Social media, that is the name. So as a business now, our main role is to be social and to build a community around what we do so we can grow it, get more well-known. And as part of it, we talk about four main aspects of marketing online. The first aspect is your physical attention of businesses, right? Getting the attention of your ideal client and then getting them to register as a lead. The second one is conversion, right? And converting those leads into sales and revenue for your business. The third one is implementation of your service, your product, the experience. And part of what we're talking about today is around the implementation of service and a way that you can generate leads out of that, but also the nurture, which is number 4. Because part of what you're doing on social media, as I said, is being social. But the other part is it, and part of that social is building a community of people around you that can not only jump in and help and generate leads from and generate interest and generate leads and sales from, but also in addition to that as well, be able to create referral networks and streams and get bigger opportunities as a business owner as well, to have bigger projects coming across your desk as well. And being looked at as somebody of influence. And it doesn't matter what your line of work is, whether you're a local business, whether you are a larger corporation that is across several countries. Building a community is essential to you be able to taking growth and your business to a new level. Serena, how often do we talk about, I mean, we've spoken about this on a few episodes to do with community and things like that. Why is it important for us to build a community? Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, for me, having a community, we, them, whoever has a business is supposed to be the experts on their subjects. That's why you've got the business, because you're supposed to know your shit. So to get the stuff that you know out to everybody, you need places to do it. So we often talk about, the different social media platforms. We talk about cold calling. We talk about Facebook, which is a bit like cold calling because you're putting out antennas to people and bringing them in cold. But when you bring everybody in, you want to be able to collect them and start building a relationship with them, building customer service, building longevity, building long-term. So that way you need to, create your social platforms of where to do this, depending on whatever works best for your business. Obviously, some platforms don't work for anybody. I don't know. If you own a mining company, I guess Facebook's not going to work for you or something like that. So I don't know what a mining company would have, to be honest with you, LinkedIn or whatever. So having the platforms to do this and to be able to engage and bring your clients closer to home. You want to nurture them. You almost want to cuddle them and give them love and, and feed them with your information so that they know, even if they're not ready for you now, they may be ready down the track and they're going to think, who's the expert that knows this stuff that I need right now? Because you've been hand feeding them continuously. You're the person they're going to go to. So yes, we talk about it all the time because it is important and there's 100 ways you can do it. And we're trying to teach it all to you.
100%. I totally agree with all of that. And a large percentage of why you have a community is people build a relationship with you. And the whole community is building it across Facebook groups as a large percentage because Facebook at the moment, for example, they love groups. They've got their own section now as well where on the app and the desktop version, and also the mobile version, you've got a whole section there for groups, which just promotes it. So, they're getting so much more reach than what they normally would. And by you being able to use these as a business owner to your advantage, to build a community, to be able to speak to more people, to be able to also what we talk about through the implementational marketing strategies that can be utilized within a business is what we call like social sharing, right? So your business building into your community's social sharing strategies, which is done through a multitude of different ways by creating social sharing strategies. Because if your business is just posting every single day across all platforms, Google, Facebook, Twitter, whatever else, you'll get so much reach. If you have paid advertising behind that, yes, you just spend more and more and more money to be able to reach more people. However, if you've got a social sharing strategy, you're getting it shared through people that already love what you do. So now it's just a question of how can you utilize that as a strategy to get exponential growth? Because social sharing used through a community of clients, of new potential clients, people that see you on the internet, things like that, using these types of social sharing strategies can give you, it's like referral business that comes to you. People find you and they're just like red hot, excited. The what I forget what it's called. The the sensors in the brain are going nuts when they first come to you, and you're like, they're so excited that they just want to be a part of what you do and everything as well. And this is what you're creating through these types of strategies as well. We had this conversation yesterday. I sat down with 4 beauty therapists in the room that were going through some cosmetic tattooing courses with one of our key clients. And we were talking about this section of social sharing and how it can create exponential growth for your business, and it doesn't cost a dime on advertising for this as well. What we've recently introduced to a few of our clients just recently is this particular strategy. And the physical, when somebody comes in, they have a service with you, they have a great experience with you, running some type of, competition with them where, once a month we give away a service, or once a quarter we give away a service. All they have to do is, when they come in for a treatment or they come in for a service, that they just share their experience online, digitally, giving a digital footprint to their business. And when their 100 friends see it on Facebook, or their 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 or 100,000 or 1 million followers, whatever they have online, see that, what that turns into is, when you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 people you see a day in a business, it can quite quickly be able to create some exponential growth and footprint online, and your inquiries can go through the roof very, very quickly. And before you know it, just utilizing that strategy, you wouldn't need to run any paid advertising anymore. But having the right strategy around all of this, the right process put in place and everything as well, and creating enough intrinsic value behind what you're doing with this as well, can really, really help you take this whole strategy to a whole new level from a digital footprint. Serena, with communities and all that type of stuff, I know you're a part of a lot of communities and some quite big ones as well. How much of a difference has that made to your personal brand as well as a result?
Oh gosh, if I have a look at the amount of stuff that I'm involved in and what I do, and it covers over a broad range of different things. People know me, in a lot of things. Sometimes I meet someone and I don't know them, and they say, "Oh, I saw you, in such and such, and you knew this, and you were doing that, and loved what this was, and all that." There's always comments that come at you from where someone sees you that you don't know they're seeing you. That's just on normal personal stuff, not even talking business stuff. And then of course there's the business side of things. We're in a lot of Facebook groups. We post. We have our own social media groups and everything like that. So it's all about. I love sharing information. So I'm in a lot of health groups as well. So when people reach out for knowledge and you supply that knowledge for them, at some stage they come to you privately and say, "Can you help me?" For whatever reason, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's paid, whether it's not paid, it doesn't really matter. But they come looking for you because they see you as the expert, because you're sharing your knowledge. And it's very important to share your knowledge. It doesn't matter if you give everything that you have. People are still not going to know how to use it properly. They still need you. Know what I mean?
100%. And, it's a lot of people are looking for personalized advice and things like that as well, And on these shows, obviously, every single week, all we're about is just giving you guys some value and things like that. And, we will be doing, and we are doing, a lot of exclusive trainings across our other private Facebook communities. And obviously, if you guys want access to that, you can do that too. Or if you're watching this in a Facebook community at the moment, you can grab access to our social media marketing strategies for service-based business owners group. So feel free to join that as well. We'll just put that into the comments. But, a lot of all of, what we share on these shows is just giving you guys some information to help you guys move forward in some way, shape, or form. And that's what it's all about. Information, strategy, ideas, and then you can go, okay, cool, what do we got to do now to be able to implement this? And if you guys ever want a bit of help or want to throw around some ideas on what that could look like, you just reach out to us at any time. We can help you do that.
Exactly.
And, this is the same for your business as well, right? Arm people with information, content, bit about your day, all that type of stuff. A friend of mine who runs a painting business here in Perth, I was looking through a lot of the content and things like that he provides. That's Lux Painting. And he's got, how to use the brush strokes properly. He's got in his content different projects that he's going through, and it's great content. A lot of it's information based, and it has very high intrinsic value if you're looking to paint your home as well, and different things he does to be able to, when you've got cracks coming down from the ceiling, how to go about getting rid of those completely instead of just painting over the top of them or just patching them up, and how it stops it from doing that full stop, right? And the products they use and so on as well, which makes a huge difference if you've got these types of things in your home. And I know here in Perth, a lot of the time with a lot of the brand new homes that are built, and even some of the withstanding ones as well, the homes have cracks coming down from the ceiling, right? Just because the house has been moving through summer and winter for a few years, and yeah, it happens, and it's got to be patched up. And he's talking about how to go about doing that. And every business can do this. Doesn't matter what your product is, what your service is, you can create this type of stuff. And this is what builds a community around you. And when you create a social sharing strategy around your business as well, and what that's going to look like, then naturally what will happen as a result is you will get more views, you will get your community will grow month in, month out, and eventually, before you know it, what happens? You won't even need any paid advertising, put it that way. But you just got to get started and start implementing this type of stuff, because, this is stuff that I wish I have had when I first started, these types of really specific strategy stuff.
Me too.
Because so Serena, it's been long to try and get a lot of this information as well, right? It's taken us a lot of time and spent a lot of money with it.
Well, look, I remember, a couple of years ago when I was struggling I had all the stuff, all the knowledge, all the business, to do our health and business retreats in a couple of different countries. We had everything. We just didn't know how to get the clients. And that's, I had done so much training over the years, that I've owned an outsourcing company that I've, gone to. I remember my very first Bible. I can't remember the guy's name now. It started with B, but it was Brad and Matt, his brother or something, about SEO. And that was sort of really exciting, because I was like, I'd started a new business. This is going back 10 or 12 years. I'd gone sort of to Thailand to learn how to do internet marketing, and I had the Bible with me, and I was learning SEO, and I was doing all the own SEO on my own business. And it was just like, from then on, it was just a constant 24/7 of just learning sort of stuff. And when it came time to, you started to gather all your knowledge, and it's taken, 10 years. And then you get all the stuff that you need, and you think, I can do it myself. How much time was wasted trying to learn this is the big thing for me. But then, so then I got the knowledge off you, and, I did the 300 Mastermind, and I got the Vault with all the videos on how to do it. And yet I still said to you, I don't have time to do all this. I need someone to do it for me. Remember that conversation?
Yep. Very cool.
And the bottom line is, it's still, even though when we did finally get all the leads and everything that were coming in, we then didn't know what to do with them. So it's sort of a bit of a catch-22. So yes, you try to have all the knowledge and do everything yourself, but deep down, you're just not the person that can do everything all the time. You have your experiences, you have your forte, and then you've got to find people to help you, and that's what I did. I made that appointment that I just put up with you. And look where I am now.
On the show.
On the show. I run the show. I run you.
You do. Definitely you do. Definitely. And this is a lot of, like, we've obviously learned a lot of things the hard way when it came to advertising, right? And, focusing on building a community has been the biggest thing that we've found out of the whole pandemic side of things as well, because our networks have just gone to a whole new level. The amount of people that we know now and have spoken to and things like that, and groups that we've created and products specifically around this type of stuff as well. It's just been a game changer. Because once you really decide to actually start creating a community and start utilizing these things as well, and then you understand the types of advertising techniques you can use throughout these communities, you can generate leads, and it costs you nothing in advertising at all. And that's the power of having a community behind you, because, and especially if you're bringing in a social sharing strategy through these communities too. Before you know it, you can have, I think we've got across our platforms about 26,000 followers approximately at the moment.
Wow.
Throughout it all. And you guys can do the exact same thing. We haven't got a huge amount of people following us compared to a lot of other people out there in the marketplace. But at the same point in time, it's good quality following that we do tap into, and we can generate leads from, and we create relationships through, and we get a lot of referrals from a lot of this sort of stuff, all done completely online. You don't have to leave your desk. And that's the power of having that community behind you. And, we're looking obviously as part of the sort of moving forward to give you guys a bit of an understanding within our social media marketing strategies for service-based business owners group. We're going to be running trainings, and it actually comes with a support specialist in there as well with our free group, where, we will run specific trainings in that group, and we will be providing free value on advertising and more question-orientated type stuff in that community for free, which is pretty epic compared to other communities out there where you're just part of them and you don't really get to, speak to anyone about anything or whatever.
That's all like even part of the webinars and that we do
and support community people there that can literally just be there if someone needs some help. And especially through a lot of these times we've been through recently over the last 18, 19 months, whatever it's been now. I can't even remember, can't keep up with it. So it's just pretty phenomenal what we've got availability to be able to do here in today's day and age, and that extra support obviously helps. We just got off the video earlier today with a sound.
I don't know. I've been talking, but I don't think you can hear me.
Oh, okay. Keep going. What were you saying?
All right. Oh, you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you must have lost the sound before because I said a couple of things, but you kept going. Anyway, it doesn't matter now. It's gone. I thought you lost your sound again from me.
Okay.
That's okay. I get used to it.
So I got off the we did a video case study with one of our clients earlier this morning. One of our clients, Sue Wood from New Zealand. Basically, the last 5 weeks in her business, she's brought on 23 new clients, brand new clients to her business, just in the last 5 weeks. We've just and which is pretty phenomenal, right? And how old is Sue? She's
75.
75. So, a generation that has never ever been brought up around all of this, just implementing very simple, not easy, but very simple systems that can help her speak to people and sell her products and services, right? If Sue can do it, absolutely anyone can do it. I'm 33. Yep. Serena, how old are you? You're almost 60, right? Oh, wait, you just gone over 60? 61?
Actually, I think I'm 63. 63.
Oh, 63.
Yeah. Now you've got me wondering about that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Lost count after 50, is that right?
Usually it goes backwards. It doesn't really matter. It's what your mind is. I can be 63 going on 30. My brain is so alert, so full of knowledge, so learning, so everything. It just, the more you keep yourself healthy, the more your brain can thrive.
Exactly. And my point is it's like, if you've got someone that can kind of support you and help you do all of this sort of stuff as well, it'll just make your life that little bit easier. And if one person can bring in 23 clients at the age of 75, right, in just a 5-week period, absolutely anyone can do it. She hasn't got a large email list. Her email list is 200 people. It's nothing. She's been in the industry for 25 years. She's very experienced, yes. But that doesn't also mean anything really in this world, right? So it doesn't matter whether you've a couple of years experience, a year's experience, or your startup, you can still do the exact same thing. You just got to have the right thought patterns, the way you think about marketing, and have a strategy the right audience, the right messaging, etc., someone to help you with that, and you can go to a whole new level with things really, really quickly. And part of it is,
sorry, you got to remember that yes, she's got all that experience, but she was more experienced with outside, offline, face to face, and all that sort of stuff. So this was a whole new kettle of fish of online and utilizing Zoom and all that sort of stuff. So she was amazing. The energy and everything she put into a very, right brain, and so a lot of it was like geek talk, but she just took everything on, and also it's
implemented.
It's being involved with us as well that created a lot of it for us, because she was able to then pick our brains for all the information that we have, to help her. Oh, wow, wow. And she was wow, all the way through, and just kept starting to do bits and pieces.
And the reason why she got 23 clients in 5 weeks is because she implemented what it was that was spoken about as well.
Straight away, immediately.
Yeah. And that video case study... Exactly. And that video case study will come out today, so everyone can view that too. It'll just come straight here onto this page, the Jared Harmon page. So if you're not following, you're on another platform, come across to the Jared Harmon page and you'll be able to watch that video. If you're on YouTube, it'll go onto the Jared Harmon YouTube as well. So you guys can see exactly what is being done, and she's going to explain a little bit about how she did it and why she did it and the results that she's got and what she's going to see for the future as part of it too. So it's got some valuable information there for you guys to check out. Just got to be on the Jared Harmon page. It's open to the public. You don't need to opt in for it or anything like that, any of that jazz. Just need to be there to see it. So the thing is that we're getting at from today, absolutely anyone can do it. Doesn't matter your age, your experience, or anything. All you got to do is just follow a very simple process of implementation for these things. And you can find that over the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you'll have a very different result for yourself as well. But it takes focus. It takes keeping in touch with people. It takes doing things slightly differently to what you may have in the past. You don't need a huge following. You don't need a massive email list. You don't need a lot of experience. You just need to be able to implement and do things as fastly as you can to move forward, because success loves speed as well, by the way. The faster you are, the better the results you'll get.
And follow instructions, like if you're going to get expert help from those that know what to do.
Exactly. And it'll pay off tenfold, because I know, and we didn't speak about this in the live, but I think we should get her to speak about this on a live with us at some stage. Her return on investment monetary wise, because so far as it sits, it's 4 times what she's made as opposed to what she's invested with us. 4 times, 4x. Pretty phenomenal. We worked out her lead generation per sale. It's costing her $37 this morning. Pretty crazy.
So she gets that then, doesn't she? So that I think that alone to somebody, once they get it, rather than thinking about, spending money to make money and, things are tight and I don't want to spend money, they don't think in the right frame. You live on this side of thinking it's not going to happen. You need to, put out there, but don't put out there if you don't know what you're doing. That's why you need people to help you that know what you're doing, because if people tried to do Facebook advertising on their own, it's going to cost them a lot more money than if they did it to someone who knows how to get down. What was that one we looked at the other day where we actually had a screenshot of it? 82 cents per lead for something. Was it 82?
Yeah, it was 700 inquiry. We got 700 inquiries for one of our clients. It was 82 cents each.
2 cents per lead. Yeah. So if someone did that without knowing what they're doing, that might have cost them $3.82 per lead. It's very important that there is a difference between knowing how to do Facebook ads, knowing how to tweak them, and knowing how to say, okay, I've got them here now, so I tweak this and I'll get it down less. Whereas you could just go in there and set up a Facebook ad And it's not easy, but you can do it. I did it on my own at one stage, but I was like one of those people. It was costing me a hell of a lot of money because I didn't really know the intricacies of it like I do now.
Sorry, it was 84 cents. I was 2 cents
84.
off. So
Naughty.
700 leads at 84 cents each. So it's on my Instagram, so anyone can see it. But that says 700 there. That there says 84. Well, you can't really see it properly.
Oh, I was just going to lift it up.
84 cents. You can see it. 700.
Yeah, you're down the bottom. Lift it up a bit more. Up, Jared.
Yeah,
Up.
I can see it. I can see it fine. I'm sure everyone
There's
else
a yellow
can.
bar going. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant down the bottom. It said.
No.
Yeah, I gotcha.
No, it was right at the bottom, 84 cents. So there you go. You guys can see it. Like results like that come with strategy. Results like that come with the ability to be able to, when things aren't going well, re-strategize and think differently to be able to get a better result. Those campaigns, because we've been doing it a long time and we understand, any industry, it doesn't matter what it is, the methodology, when we input it into place, this is the type of stuff it can do. I'm not saying we're going to be able to produce 84 cents a lead for you guys because that's pretty crazy. And a lot of people don't even do that with competitions. Some people run competitions and they go, "Oh, I generated leads for less than $1." And yeah, of course you do. You're giving something away for free worth thousands of dollars. This isn't giving something away for free for thousands of dollars, mate. Like, which is that's what a lot of people say, right? Generated leads for less than $1, but it was a competition, right? Those campaigns, we actually got it as low as 26 cents with that particular client. But I haven't got screenshots to show you guys of that either. So, we got it as low as 26 cents.
The thing that you've got to look at as well, Jared, is like, what was the cost for what the client paid for? So if someone got something for as low as 26 cents, they might have been selling a $500, $1,000 package. If someone's selling a $7,000 package, then you might, what's giving you an idea of what might have been for, say, a $7,000 package? 137 per lead?
Yeah.
Well, actually, per paid lead, one who actually joins your program, because obviously if you got 100 leads.
Sue was 37.
Yeah. Okay.
Sue was $37. Which is coming out later today as well. She did it for $37 a lead. That was per sale. It was a $500 product too, by the way.
Okay.
So you can kind of do that over and over again. But obviously, today is all about, obviously, the reason why you guys have got to create communities behind as part of your strategy as well with marketing. These are all paid advertising strategies that we're obviously sharing with you now. But everything, the proof is in the screenshots. The proof is in exactly what we have sharing across case studies and things like that we post on the page. You'll hear from Sue direct on today's video that we'll launch later on today. So make sure you just keep an eye on the page. Check that one out.
Yes.
I didn't mention the guy that we were doing the 84 cents per lead for. He spent in 7 months $13,000 on advertising and produced $160,000 in revenue. If you want to see that testimonial, it's actually in our Facebook group, which is Business Warriors, Social Media Strategies for Service-Based Business Owners. So just jump in and just grab access to that group. It's on the Jared Harmon page that you're watching this on. So, my suggestion is go in there and check it out.
So, obviously, if you guys want to do very similar, I put the link up there for, just to make an appointment and come and have a chat. no obligation or whatever, to see what your business is about and what can be done for your business as well too. Because, when you get an opportunity to not even knowing maybe up front what you can do, but to take the opportunity to find out what's possible for your business, why would you let a chance like that go? Did you just get the one I put in there then, did you? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on to today's episode. We've gone a little bit over time, but that's okay. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to discuss, just let us know below. If you got a little bit of value from today as well, just let us know once again below in the comments. Just type value. Love to hear from you guys. Anyway, peace out. Remember one thing before we close off for today. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day, you must get out there. You must take action and you must make it happen. So remember to be the warrior. We'll see you Monday at 1 p.m. Perth time as per the always. See you then.
Bye.